Hey guys, Susannah here. Lovely to have you back with me if you're one of my regulars on my YouTube channel, so remember to like and subscribe, or if you're brand new, then hello and welcome. I should introduce myself and I'll introduce my friend Arthur as well. I'm Susannah Cole. I run the Good Property Company. There's the YouTube channel, so do like and subscribe. I've got a year's worth of videos planned out for you. But also, very importantly, there's my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk, online education you can download straight away, loads of great checklists, 60-day academies, and at the moment, webinars. So grab them before I stop doing them. And here is my dear friend, Arthur Delamer. He is a property developer. He has a residential portfolio and a commercial portfolio, and you're doing some really big renovation projects and development projects this year and next year. And your website
is williamarthurproperty.com.
So that's more a developer's website, but go and have a good old nosy. It'd be fun for you to see. Okay, so I've already been through a recession in property, and because you're slightly younger than me, you're just about to head into your first recession. So let's talk about how you can make money in a recession in property. Over to you first, and then I'll add my thoughts.
I think you can still make money with the traditional kind of strategies, so buy to sell. You can still make money, you just have to buy cheap, you have to create an amazing product, and you have to, sell it quick.
Yes.
Because the market's always changing, mortgage rates are always changing, so you want to catch people while you can.
Like this flip.
Like this flip.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure it's secured before, Liz Truss drops another nuclear bomb.
We're talking to you 3 weeks after she came in as Prime Minister, and it's currently all very chaotic and quasi, well, he unsettled markets, should we just say that?
And then I think long-term projects within a recession, you need to ride out the wave. I think what will happen, I say hopefully, I think there's an opportunity. People are going to be spending less, therefore, there's more labour to the market. Their prices are going to go down because no one's going to be employing them, and then, because their labour prices have gone shot up massively because there's this massive labour shortage. So hopefully within this recession we could see prices come down for materials and costs, hopefully. So I'm doing kind of large 18-month developments where I'm going to hopefully ride out and then refinance.
Got you. And when you do these large developments, do you get fixed price costs?
No, these because of the size of the property, I won't be able to do it.
Got you. And of course, I bought in the last recession. I actually started about 6 months after Lehman Brothers went down. So I was going to the gym at 6 in the morning, and there were like 6 entrepreneurs. We all worked out at 6 in the morning, and they were all guys, and it was just one girl, me. Obviously, I wanted to kick their ass in CrossFit, but they were so worried about me. It was so cute, and these were entrepreneurs. None of them were property entrepreneurs, but they would be like, "Suze, are you sure you want to go into property?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm convinced this is the right route," and I'm so glad I did. Now, years later, I spoke to one of them who runs a super successful business, and he said, "Suze, when you would leave the gym, we would talk about you behind your back because we were so worried for you. You were our dear friend. We thought, listening to the media, you were getting into property at the worst time." Well, I then became a multi-billionaire. Like, I have just booked, and I'm sorry about this, but it's true, so I'm going to tell you the truth. I've just booked first-class tickets to Washington. I've just booked first-class tickets to Thailand. I live half the time in Barcelona. I basically don't work very much at all anymore. So, like, 10 years later, or just beyond, it's worked out great for me. So what does that tell you? It tells you do not follow the herd. Listen, but don't listen to media. Don't listen to the doomsayers. I need to sell news and I'm going to tell you it's boom and bust and the recessions are terrible. But at the same time, understand what's happening in your local area. Because I was able to buy properties in my area, properties didn't really fall much. They just stayed flat for 4 years. So I was buying properties like they were going out of fashion, really discounted for 4 years. And those properties, most of them have tripled in value because I was buying discounted in a recession. Secondly, I had investors. I was running a deal packaging business. So there were enough brave investors saying, well, I want to get a buy-to-let property, I've got plenty of money, I don't know how to find it. So I earn a lot of cash. So cash is king in a recession, doing a deal packaging business. And I've got stuff on my website, which is thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk, like downloadable education, downloadable academies, really great checklist for you guys on the whole deal packaging. Thirdly, even though just exactly what you've done here, Again, cash flow, because I was very mindful of cash flow in a recession. I was still flipping. It would take me longer to sell, but a bit like you here, I tried to make sure that my product, as you can see, this is a flip that we're in just now, was kind of better than the average. So I was going to beat the competition again to get cash flow in. So I had cash flow coming in from deal packaging, flipping, but then of course I was buying discounted. And I built my portfolio in a recession, which then allows me now to swan around a bit. Let's be quite frank with you. And the main point is I ignored the mainstream media, but at the same time, I would voraciously read some of the financial papers. So I'm still trying to look to see what's happening economically, facts and figures, without trying to catch the influenza of any emotional panic which was going on and which is going on right now.
I think so you had that strategy. Another strategy that I'm running is planning uplift.
Yes.
So I'm getting planning on a bit of land that I recently purchased, a bit of parking, and there are those, it's a smaller site, so it'll be for a small local builder, but they'll build it within 18 months, so they'll be coming out when they come to sell those assets, those buy to sell projects, that planning uplift, they're going to be coming out of this kind of like recession doom and gloom to people starting to spend and have confidence again. So that's kind of a strategy that I'm running.
And then old school, just sensible business practices. Stress test your property portfolio. I stress test mine to 13%. You stress test yours, is it to double the mortgage?
To double, yeah.
Yeah. Get good quality tenants who can pay the bills, get guarantors, get your paperwork correct, chase any bad debt like crazy. I mean, it's old school. Don't go crazy like some of these people tell you, high loan to value. I'm below 50% loan to value now. I've got multiple properties that are completely paid off. Some people don't agree with that, but do you know what? When the tide goes out, you see who's not wearing underpants and baby, I got a bathing suit on, you know? So it's old school business practices, you know, like every single week I get my accounts done. I know exactly where I'm sat. I put my tax aside. I'm not getting into difficulty with cash flow difficulties. And by the way, you know, I got into difficulty with all that stuff in the beginning because you're swimming to stay alive at the very beginning. You know, put your tenant deposits aside, all of that. You know, put working capital aside. If you're starting out, you're probably going to struggle with that, but later on, you're going to do those good business practices. Anything else?
No, I don't think so.
The most important is this: don't allow yourself to get frightened, because the media wants you to get frightened because it sells newspapers, but your job is to not panic and to go, recession, all right, that means I can buy discounted, that means prices are lower, that means I've got less competition when I'm buying, that means I'm going to get amazing property projects, and I need to make sure that they will pay. Simple. And I think the final thing is, of course, in a recession, it puts some people off buying their own homes, so they stay in the rental market for a bit longer. So you got more people to rent your houses. But basically, supply and demand. We live in the UK. For whatever political reason, the government has not supplied enough houses, and so there are plenty of people that want houses to either live in or buy, to rent or to buy from you. And if you're going to provide a good quality product, you're still going to be swimming, aren't you? Grand. Good luck to you. So, go and have a look at Arthur's website.
WilliamArthurProperty.com.
And then click like and subscribe, because it's sensible, experienced property investment advice for you on this channel. But also, do not miss out by having a right good old explore of my website, thegoodpropertycompany.co.uk. And just don't get your knickers in a twist about a recession. Be sensible, but, you know, as property developers, we just jump over hurdles, and this is just another hurdle to jump over. Good luck.
Good luck.
If what we've put out for you guys really works for you, then fabulous. Support our channel, click the like button, and thank you so much.